Hey, 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 how's everyone doing tonight? If you can see me and you can hear me, wave your hands, wave them around. Come on now, I can see y'all. If you have a video, and as Stephanie Milky would say, you're dressed and not in the shower or sitting on the, you know what, turn your video on so we could see your happy face. So I'm fired up tonight. We get to share a little bit with you guys. I'm very happy y'all are on here. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Chris Webb. My wife and I have been drinking ketones now for over a year and a half, and so much has changed in our lives. Bear with me just a little bit while I do this because I got to move some stuff around on my screen. I'm not the most techie guy in the world, but I am learning at almost 48 years old. So how's that, right? Speaking of that, speaking of 48 years old, almost. I keep saying I'm 48. It's not till November. But anyways, how we found Prove It and why we found Prove It. My wife and I, we were already on a fitness journey. So what I want to do here is I want to share my story a little bit. I'm going to share a little bit about why we're excited. I'm going to share a little bit about the products here real quick with you guys. So we were on our fitness journey, and we were doing pretty well, but we were kind of stalled out. And I'm the kind of guy who's always looking, always looking, always looking. So we came across, actually Danny came across, my wife Danny, came across the campfire video. If you've seen the campfire video, raise your hand on the screen here. Those of y'all without your screens on, I'm just going to assume that you have your hands up. I'm just kidding. If you haven't seen it, ask for it. Saw the campfire video, and Danny showed it to me, and I looked at it, and I was like, all I heard was keto diet. So I was out. My association with the word diet is there's two words that come to mind: start and finish. And I'm not about that. I'm about lifestyle. We're about lifestyle. We want to incorporate lifestyle because look at guys, the only diet that works is the one you'll do, right? And if it's the one you'll do, it is your lifestyle. It's not a diet, right? So anyways, that's all I heard was keto diet, and I was out. Well, if anyone ever heard of your reticular activating system, otherwise known as your RAS, right? My RAS was lit. From that point on, all I saw coming across my news feed and everything was keto this, ketones that, prove it this, prove it that. And I was like, holy crap, what is this? And so I looked at the campfire video again, and that made my wife really upset because she was so excited to share me, and I wrote her off, right? So third-party validation, I guess. Funny how that works. Anyways, so I watched the campfire video, and I was like, wow, there is something like legit to this. We need to get our hands on some of this. So without going into the whole story, we ordered a 10-day trial pack from someone that I reached out to. And so my wife and I were just going to split them. And we were telling ourselves, because we like had researched and heard all these things, and we're like, if this sorcery is everything that everyone says it's going to be, like, we have our hands on something huge. So we got our trial pack in the mail. We were very excited. I was very excited. I think we both were very excited. And we cracked it open early in the morning before our workout, and we used to drink pre-workout all the time. That was what we did before our workouts. And so no pre-workout. We had a pack of ketones. We went, my wife teaches HIIT training. We went and did her class, had like the most amazing workout I ever had in my life. It felt like I never felt this way. I never experienced anything. And of course I thought it was all in my head, right? Of course, it's the placebo effect. Can't be real. Next day, tore open another packet, had that, went to class. Same thing happened. And so it was about 10 a.m. We worked out at 5. It was about 10 a.m. I remember I was sitting with Danny, and we were like, we got to order a box of this stuff. I mean, we're going to run out. The funny thing is we were told there's two bad things about ketones: knowing you're going to run out and actually running out. And when I heard that, I was like, yeah, funny. It was the truth. It was like, holy crap, we got to get a box because it's going to take 5 days to get here. We're going to go over the weekend. Oh, what, you know what I mean? Good thing, actually, we went 2 days without. There was a 2-day time frame that we ran out of ketones. We had 2 days. So I said, you know what? This is a great test, as I had 5 days in a row of incorporating back in pre-workout. So it was, you guys, I promise you, if you've ever experienced this before, it was like because ketones are a fuel, right? Ketones are a fuel source. And it was like adding dirty fuel into my tank. I loved it before, but you don't know what you don't know until you experience what you didn't know, right? So going along with that, what I didn't know. So great workouts. That's what I was looking for. So I was happy as can be. I'm like, this is it. This is so great. So, but a couple days in, I said something to Danny. I said, hey, you notice that I haven't turned on the TV in the past few nights, you know, since we started drinking these ketones. I was the kind of person that would watch TV for an hour, hour and a half every night. Danny would pass out. Like, I don't mean like pass out. I mean like she'd fall asleep really quick. And I was frustrating for me. Tossed and turned, tossed and turned, tossed and turned. So I turned the TV on every night for an hour and a half. I watched the freaking Office, every episode, every season, back to back. I can quote the whole thing. But that was my life. And I was kind of used to it. But I said something to Danny. I said, you know, I haven't turned the TV on in the past few nights. That was February 2018, over a year and a half ago. I have not turned on the TV going to bed. So again, it was that whole thing of not knowing, you know, not knowing or knowing what or how did I even say that? I can't remember right now. But I didn't know what I didn't know until I experienced what I found out. Like I didn't know what good sleep was until I got good sleep. Makes sense, right? Like the quality of sleep and then what that does for you the next day, waking up, unbelievable. Like my whole day was completely changed from the sleep that I had the night before and then adding ketones in. It was insane. It was phenomenal. So what I want to do with you guys, that's a little bit about me. And we've been on board with Prove It ever since. It's just been a game changer for us. And all of our friends that we associate with that drink ketones have amazing stories. But what are they, right? So if you're just jumping on and you're brand new, I think the campfire video is very beneficial. If you haven't seen it, whoever invited you to this call, watch the or ask them for the campfire video. It's like 4.5 minutes, right? I call it a bathroom video. Watch that, kind of get an idea what it is, and then you'll understand that it's a fuel source, that we don't have to do the diet anymore, right? So I need to do this real quick. I'm going to jump in what they are. They are packets. They come just like this, right? You have your nat versions. We have one that's unleashed that has higher level of ketones and caffeine. It's like supercharged version for people who like just a little bit more in their life, right? Mint and chip, grab it before it goes away. It's like ice cream for breakfast, y'all. So they come in packets. All you do is you pour it in your shaker cup with ice and water, shake it up and drink it in under an hour. I'd say within about 20 minutes, once a day. Just do that. We have Keto Up, carbonated, instant ketosis. These are great for on the go. You don't want to shake it up. Maybe you want to put some in an ice chest, take it out to the ball field, whatever you want to do. Great for pre-workouts and great for post-workouts. We also have Keto Cream, and I wanted to bring this up because some people believe, or it sounds like Keto Cream, it's got ketones in it, but it's not. It's actually high healthy fat that you can add to your coffee. A cream that you can add to your coffee in the morning to help with your extended fast because your body produces ketones overnight. And then the last thing I just want to touch on, there's a few other things, but these are the ones I wanted to touch on, is the Keto Reboot. Last day to grab the Keto Reboot. It's a 60-hour metabolic reboot. If you don't know what that is, get together with whoever invited you, and we have a video that explains that all. So we're not going to do that in this time clip that we have right here. Also, in Mexico, if anyone knows anyone in Mexico, and I know we have a couple people on here from Mexico right now, this is the version in Mexico. It's all liquid. You pour this again into a shaker cup with ice, shake it up. We just had it today for the first time and tried it. Phenomenal. We actually tasted it raw, like just like that, like supercharged, like holy crap. But it tastes so good. So the products are amazing. There is incredible success stories with this. A lot of people raise their hand because they want fat loss, and I get that. So even though we don't market it and it's not marketed as a fat loss supplement, y'all, we have friends, like a friend of mine, he's lost 40 pounds of fat. I have another friend who's lost 55 pounds of fat. We have a girlfriend who's lost over 70 pounds of fat, and everything in between all the way down to 5 pounds of fat. I mean, if you're on this call right now and you've lost over 5 pounds drinking ketones, raise your hand so everyone else can see. It's amazing. If you've had great energy, okay, put your hands down. If you've had better energy from drinking ketones, raise your hand. Do you have better energy? Put them down. Do you have better sleep drinking ketones? Raise your hand. Better sleep drinking ketones. It's amazing, these benefits, and all we are trying to do is lead with education and share with people what's available to them. So get together with whoever invited you to this call and ask them for a trial pack. say, I just want to try a few flavors. They'll get it out to you. You can decide what you like. You can order a box from there, and we'll show you the best way to do that. And from that, what I want to do right now is pass it over to our good friend, Jenna. I know she's on here, and I want her to share a little bit about her story and also what it looks like, maybe some discounts, maybe free ketones, what it looks like, what our company looks like. Jenna, how you doing?
Love it. Hello. Can everybody hear me? Awesome. Perfect. So I loved the interaction earlier with everybody raising their hands. I love the better energy, the better sleep, the better mood, the everything. My story is all of that. I always joke and I say, listen, if I gained 50 pounds on this stuff, I would still drink it because my brain works and I can rock mom life. So I just am absolutely obsessed. I am a registered nurse. We are from West Virginia, and we joined Prove It and began drinking ketones just a month or two after Chris and his wife. And we were introduced through Stephanie Milky, Keto Mom. Love, love, love her. So I know all of you are raising your hands about the experiences that you were having with ketones. Can anyone on here raise your hand if you haven't actually tried ketones yet? Anybody on here that hasn't tried them yet? I can't see anybody that's not on the video, but okay, sounds fabulous. So most of us have tried them. Maybe not all of us are plugged into the community yet. So I want to talk about what else Prove It can provide you. So obviously we have the awesome product, just like Chris said, but I want you guys to be aware of the opportunities as either a customer. So what opportunities does Prove It present to you as a customer versus if I want to become a promoter is what we call the next step, right? So what opportunities are provided for you as a customer is to drink free and to get a discount on our product, which is super phenomenal. So I think I'm going to take the time real quick right now to talk about our Smart Ship discount. And I 100% love this little visual. You probably can't see it 100%, but we start over on this side, it's backwards. This is a great visual of what the Smart Ship program is. It's 22% off every single month. Do you love my nails? They're color straight. I love them. Anyway, 13,000 of my friends have these, and I'm like, who do I buy from today? So 22% off every single month. And this is any day, guys. You can go online right now if you don't have Smart Ship already set up, and you can set up Smart Ship today to come out for the next month. It doesn't charge you for about 30 days unless you also place a today order. So if any of that confuses you, certainly get back to the person who invited you to the call so they can kind of walk you through and answer some of the questions that you might have. My second favorite part about Smart Ship is this little yellow box here. On the 4th month that you're on Smart Ship, Prove It is so generous, and what we do is send you a second box, a second box for free on that 4th month. So you're getting free product every 4th month that you're staying on Smart Ship. That alone to me is absolutely phenomenal, but as a customer, it goes a step further. So we have a free product program, and this is how I like to talk about the free product program. It's you plus 2 on Smart Ship. And instead of 22% off every single month, it's practically free every single month. So depending on let me back up and explain what you plus 2 means. So if you're on Smart Ship and you refer 2 friends and everybody's on Smart Ship, then the average total of whatever your customers or your friends are ordering, Prove It pays you or gifts you, should I say, coupons. And those coupons automatically pull toward your order that comes to you every single month. And so for a lot of people, that is the box free. For some people, it might be 80% off. For other people, it's 200% off, and you're ending up being able to put more than 1 box on there. So it's different in every circumstance, but I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it's at least 50 to 200% off. Does that make sense? So that is the Smart Ship program. And so what I want to touch on is what Smart Ship is, I just did, but what Smart Ship is not. So many people hear the word Smart Ship, they think, oh my gosh, it's auto ship, I'm stuck, holy crap, what's the cancellation fee, all of this stuff. I am here to tell you that Prove It Smart Ship program is not a contract, okay? You cancel, you start as you see fit, as you need, right? Yes, I agree. I'm looking at all of these 2 accountability partners. Chris, I like how you put that. Refer to accountability partners, 100%. But SmartShip is the best. So prep, what was I just saying? Now I'm getting off. Oh, SmartShip is not a contract, right? So you can cancel at any time and there's no cancellation fee. I heard that somebody somewhere else was charged a cancellation fee of $50, not Improve It. And I was like, what is that? So not locked into anything, no penalty for canceling. Not that you ever want to cancel, but that is what our SmartShip program is not. Does that make sense? So everybody should be clear on what it looks like as a customer. Hey, I can drink discounted and I can drink free as a customer. That's pretty cool. So I'll give you some action steps at the end here. And then secondly, what does it look like to be a promoter? What does that even mean? So to join Prove It as a promoter, you're really, you see the vision of the company. You understand and know and recognize the value in the product that we have and that it's like nothing else out there on the market, period. Like the world's only naturally fermented ketones is pretty freaking phenomenal. And so with that being said, you see the opportunity, you want to hop on it. What does it take to become a promoter? Well, it's pretty cool because to become a promoter, all it is a one-time $37 annual fee. What that $37 gets you is all the access to your back office. The back office is phenomenal. If you guys haven't seen it yet, it is so organized and literally everything you would need to operate a little business or a big business, whatever you aspire to kind of go after. And there are a lot of different options, a couple different options to get started. So if and maybe I should say this too. How many of you guys know how old, put in the comments, how old is Prove It, the company? We just turned how old? Because this is a huge part. Yes, look, all you guys are awesome. We just turned 4, so we're still toddlers, okay? We're still a toddler company, rocking it in the sales department, but the opportunity for growth is freaking ginormous, right? So if you have a sense of urgency and you're like, oh my gosh, I love how this feels. I want all of my people in my life to feel this way. Who doesn't need better mood, energy, focus, fat loss, sleep, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? Because we know the list of benefits goes on and on. Hey, I want to be a promoter. So reach out to the person who added you to this call. And you can get started for as little as $37, which I think is phenomenal. So promoters and customers drink free the same way. We just need to be on SmartShip and we need at least 2 people on SmartShip. Now, if you're looking to go a little bit further faster with this, you just refer more than 2 people at just a more consistent base. And really that's it. And we talk about something called ACE in the company, attract, connect, enroll. And that kind of leads me into the next part that I wanted to say. The community that we're surrounded by, the help that we get from our team, whether they're directly related to us in the little line of things or not, is absolutely phenomenal. Chris and I are actually not on the same, what you would call team, but gosh, I am inspired by he and his wife and so many other people, even that are on this call right now. And we're just so willing to help each other. And I think it's absolutely phenomenal. So the support that you get, not only that, but so that you get that community, but you get the opportunity to travel if you want to travel. You get the opportunity to team build, to lead. I mean, it's super fun, truly. So if that is up your alley at all, then I would for sure get with the person who invited you to this call. So I actually have some action steps written out, and Chris took one of the first ones. If you haven't tried a trial pack yet, definitely try a 5 or a 10-day experience trial pack. Or you haven't committed to buying a box, talk to the person who invited you about SmartShip tonight. Obviously, it's the smartest way to order, and that's typically what everybody is choosing as far as their order options. And go watch that campfire video. Number 2, raise your hand if you are near any of these cities: Louisville, Philadelphia. Oh, you're in Louisville. Who's near Philly? That's me. So I will be at Philly. Las Vegas, Who's near Las Vegas? Cool. Where's the other one? Dallas. Anybody near Dallas? Okay. So in those 4 cities, next Saturday on September 14th, we're having a playbook event. So if you are somebody who's like, I think being a promoter sounds awesome, but I'm not sure about it, or I'm ready to go, go, go. Whichever one you are, get to those playbooks. The tickets are super cheap. It's a 1-day event. You can drive, you can catch a cheap flight. The most favorite event, actually it might be tied for the most favorite event ever, because it's legit. Hey, this is exactly how you share this conversation. The next thing I would say, action steps, and if you're taking notes, write this down. Philly, Colleen, you're near Philly. Where are you? Oh, you're blacked out. Anyway, strategies to launch. If you don't know already, now you're gonna know. We have a Prove It Promoter Facebook page, and there's a units tab, and there are so many awesome launch strategies and videos there for you to watch. And of course, you have the person who invited you to plug you into the team, to get you connected, to make you feel empowered and just ready to rock this whole thing out. Drinking your ketones, sharing the conversation, which is super simple to do. You just tell your story. So I think I want to close out with this, and then Chris, if you have anything to add to, you can. But here's kind of a quote that was actually messaged to some of us just a second ago. It says, if you have dreams or goals or visions, you don't need permission to do this. You don't need someone to say, hey, do you want to join me on this journey? Just do it. Give yourself permission. Get out of your own way. Give yourself permission. And above all else, chug your ketones, right? Chris, anything else you want to add?
I love it. No, that was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank everyone for your time. Jenna, if you want to wrap it up, I really appreciate you.
Sure, absolutely. I appreciate you as well. So some of us will be in Dallas tomorrow going through some leadership development training, but we're going to try to do this once a week. If you could think or write down 5 friends or 5 family members who you want to invite to the next call to learn about the product, but also to hear about the opportunity, go right ahead. We're hopefully going to do one of these every single week. So we'll see you guys later.